California dreaming about you.
And Honda looking for back-to-back wins for the first time in the Indy Racing League. Just a mile and a half to go for Dan Weldon. 22nd time in the history of the league, if he can just make it around this last lap. But a driver has won from the pole. Last guy to do it was DeFerrin at Texas just last year in the final race of his career. Dan Weldon. They don't come any more likable, and now he's notched his first victory.
The only question will be, does he have enough fuel? Marco Andretti at age 19, 2.3 miles away from his first career win in the IndyCar Series.
He needs about 9/10 of a gallon to make it. These cars are running about 1 gallon per lap. He's awful close to making it. It's going to come right down to the fuel. He's got a big lead here. He's just got to drive smooth.
Guys, while this has been going on, Scott Dixon, Vitor Mira got around Castroneves. Mira's up to 3rd. Dixon's up to 4th. Castroneves has been moved back to 5th. Weldon is 6th. The championship chase is getting tighter. And Tony Kanaan peels off and is in pit lane. So Kanaan needed the fuel. He did not have enough. Does Marco? He's at the farthest end of the racetrack.
It's downhill from here. He's running down the hill. It's going to help him a little bit.
Okay, you got plenty of fuel to make it in. You got plenty of fuel. You're good.
You heard Kyle Moyer. He says you've got it.
I still say I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
He's not put a wheel wrong all day. I'm sure he won't for the next few turns, but can you imagine the emotions that's going on inside his helmet right now?
Remember at Indianapolis, it was a last lap pass on the front straightaway where Sam Hornish snatched victory from Marco Andretti. It won't happen this time. The 19-year-old is going to win at Infineon.
Okay, great job, Sid. Great job.
That was big. That was a big win.
Here she comes, the white flag this time by, and nobody within sight. Look at Mom Bev. 1.5 miles to go for Danica Patrick and the Motorola team. Could history be made at Twin Ring Motegi? Down the backstretch for one more time. Does she have enough fuel to get around the final 2 corners? Into turns 3 and 4. Danica Patrick coming out of 4, and boys, move over. The lady is coming through. Danica Patrick wins at Twin Ring Motegi.
This is the spare car. He had that big wreck after contact with his teammate Danica Patrick, and he just slammed the barrier when we were in Barber. So spare car, and boy, I think this
White flag, white flag. 1-6 on Briscoe,
1.9 miles to go, and you heard a 6-second advantage for Mike Conway.
He'll want to drive this some more.
It's his new favorite car.
Yeah.
Conway can pretty much take it easy now. He's coming up on J.R. Hildebrand, but he's got a substantial advantage. Here he is. Moving down the backstretch, moving from turn 8 to turn number 9. Michael Andretti, his car owner, looking on. Here's turn 9. Turn 10. In the hairpin, back from a devastating crash last year at the Indianapolis 500, Mike Conway wins his first Eyes on IndyCar Series event at the most prestigious street race.
Good job, good job. Now, Mike, listen to me now. When you put into the pit lane, you're going to go straight across. Winner's circle is straight across. So whenever you come into the pit lane, just go straight. And the pit lane will be there. So be careful when you come in. Go straight over to pit lane. Congratulations. Your first one, buddy.
James Hinchcliffe is on his way to his very first win in the Eyes on IndyCar Series. He's been on the podium twice before, but the mayor of Hinchtown is now an IndyCar Series winner. Go Daddy goes to victory lane.
Go
go up the crown, hit the middle, fall back down. He'll do the same thing here going through turns 1 and 2. And then turn 2 has also that big bump in it. And anytime you're in the wet, you have limited adhesion, and you got to be so cautious to make sure that you're guiding the car the direct way.
Carlos Munoz out in front. Back live in Detroit, the yellow flag out. After 46 of 70 laps in race 1 of our weekend doubleheader here, the yellow flag is for lightning in the area. Course workers, spectators, competitors, television cameramen, and so on. The caution being thrown for lightning within a radius of the area that officials, under an appropriate abundance of caution, will put out the flag, and we'll see if the race is going to be halted while we wait for this weather to pass. And of course, we are past halfway. If conditions don't allow, that also might come into play also. The yellow erases a 28-second lead that Carlos Munoz had over Marco Andretti. What an incredible twist and turning day it's been. Back live in Detroit, you see the red flag being waved from atop the starter stand, while Luca Filippi has climbed from his car in turn 1 under the yellow. The word goes out left of your screen. The team gets the word. The race is official, and they are the winners here today. One more lap to go.
Coast, half a lap lead, clutch and coast, save fuel, clutch and coast.
Boy, I'm just thinking about Robbie Gordon running out of gas back in 1999.
There's Munoz in the blue and black car. He and Newgarden are going to race for second at the moment unless Rossi runs out of fuel. He's off of turn 2. He's half a lap to go.
Full throttle, full throttle, full throttle, full throttle.
Message is you're now going too slow.
Got this, bring it home. He's down to 2. Hey, push, push.
He's done it. Checkered flag is in the air. A first-timer is going to win the 100th Indianapolis 500-mile race. California's Alexander Rossi to the checkered flag, and he's done it.
Checkered flag.